at it again, and KJP apparently being accused of something that is allegedly pretty serious that I didn't really know a whole lot about. Really didn't know anything about, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, I'm still new to this. I'm still an infant, you know. You guys have seen the journey, okay? But yeah, we're going to be diving into that today. But before we hop into it, hit that like button. Really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you care to help me out even further with the YouTube algorithm, watch most of the video, okay? Watch most of the video. I mean, you can get stuff done while you're watching, you know what I mean? I'm typically doing something while I'm listening to something or watching something. So, hey, I don't want you to waste all your time with me, but I would greatly appreciate it if you watched most of the video. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm, all right? Anyway, let's dive in.
A government watchdog is accusing White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre of violating the Hatch Act by repeatedly calling out MAGA Republicans ahead of the 2022 midterm elections.
Unfortunately, we have seen MAGA Republican officials who don't believe in the rule of law. They refuse to accept the results of free and fair elections.
Oh, the irony.
Whoa. Yeah.
Jean-Pierre has repeatedly cited the act to avoid answering questions.
The Hatch Act,
Hold on, wait. I know I came across a clip of KJP saying some bad things about a previous election. So it's kind of funny that it's coming from her. I'm just saying the irony is real. It's real. And then even if you want to dive into not believing in the rule of law, kind of funny that's coming from a Democrat, right? Mighty interesting, you know, especially when you look at places like Portland, Chirac, Baltimore, Memphis. What do all those places have in common? I forgot. What was it, guys? What do all those places have in common? Oh, all run by Democrats. Lots of crime too. I knew it would come to me. Goodness gracious, silly me, I forgot.
I'm covered on the Hatch Act. So look, I need to be careful. The Hatch Act, I'm covered by the Hatch Act. I am covered by the Hatch Act, which I'm happy to say over and over again because we believe in the rule of law here. I'm going to be very careful from here, as you know, because we are covered by the Hatch Act, and I'm not going to speak further to his process because we are covered by the Hatch Act, so I'm not going to speak to politics. As you know, we follow the Hatch Act here in this administration.
Outkick Tomi Lahren is not bound by the Hatch Act. She joins us now. What do you make of this selective self-enforcement by KJP of the Hatch Act?
Oh, my goodness. A Democrat is going to violate a law or a policy and there will be zero repercussions or consequences? Todd knocked me over with a feather. I never could have predicted that. Hey, listen, of all of everything that Karine Jean-Pierre has done from that podium, from that lectern, from that stand, you know, this probably is smaller in comparison to some of the other things she's committed from standing there. But I'll also tell you this, going back to this MAGA Republican thing, this is them trying to make fetch happen. Anybody that's seen Mean Girls, they repeatedly say the MAGA Republicans, like this is some sort of an insult. But what they don't understand is that most Republicans, most conservatives are very proud to be Make America Great Again Republicans and conservatives. So Karine Jean-Pierre, not only did you violate the Hatch Act, but you did it in a way that was meant to insult us, but it really didn't. So better luck next time.
Tomi,
and another thing that they don't realize is that they're rallying people to Trump's defense. Look at the polls. Do you guys remember? Not very long ago, Trump wasn't the #1 Republican. He wasn't. It was Ron DeSantis. And Ron DeSantis, I mean, there was speculation, but he hadn't even, he just had won Florida again. Let alone announcing that he's running for president. It wasn't long ago that Trump was behind DeSantis. And then they kept saying, MAGA this, MAGA that, MAGA this, indictment that. And the whole time, he just did this. That the whole time. Now, granted, part of that is due to Ron DeSantis and people, having some skepticism about Ron DeSantis. And I've stated my skepticism about Ron DeSantis. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. Okay, I'm not like trying to say I want to harm Ron DeSantis. Okay, but the saying. You know what I mean? That's just the saying. I'm not saying I would lay hands on Ron DeSantis. I want to make that clear. Okay, I will not harm or have any intention on harming Ron DeSantis. Goodness gracious. I just want to make that clear before somebody twists my words or something. But I don't trust the guy at all. I mean, you turn your back on Trump and you turn your back on Florida. Can't trust you. Don't trust you at all. Nope, not at all. And the people that you're involved with, you tie it into some establishment Republican guys. Nope, don't like you. But even beyond that, though, Trump has gone from behind to leading by a country mile. Like, Ron DeSantis isn't even in his stratosphere. If you take Ron DeSantis plus all of the other candidates combined, they still don't come anywhere near Trump. You could combine you combine everybody else versus Trump on the Republican side, and they still would not win. That tells you what type of lead Trump actually has. It's insane. And he rallies even more when they throw out the MAGA Republicans. Like, stupid. I mean, it sounds stupid, but hey, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I've heard a lot of black people saying, yeah, MAGA. Trump, baby. We need Trump back. I've shown y'all the clips and the videos. I've shown it to you. Wouldn't have heard that 3 years ago, would you? Just saying.
A new poll found that 80% of Democratic primary voters think that President Biden should debate RFK Jr. and Marianne Williamson, and that includes 72% of his own supporters. And I have a feeling that if California Governor Gavin Newsom got in the race, that those numbers would go up even more. Here is the governor on 2024 yesterday with Sean Hannity. Watch this.
There are people urging you to run for president and primary him. Am I wrong in my assumption?
Well, my phone's been lighting up how well he did with the UK Prime Minister. My phone lit up and how he
That's a nice duck.
McCarthy on the debt ceiling.
Does your phone light up?
My phone lights up with Republican friends saying, you know what? Despite all of the rhetoric, maybe he's done a little bit better job than some.
But that wasn't my question.
So what do you think, Tommy? Is he going to run?
I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to run, and there are several things that lead me to believe that. First of all, touring around red states, trying to convince those people in those red states, a lot that have actually fled from California, that he is the greatest governor in America, which we know is not true. But also, if you look at his constant jabs at Ron DeSantis and other red state governors, but particularly Ron DeSantis on social media, that's another indication. And then also, I love Sean Hannity, I love Fox News, but there would be no reason for Gavin Newsom to sit down in front of our audience unless he wanted to convince our audience that he is a possible contender for that White House. So, folks, I have got to reiterate this as clearly as I can. I believe Gavin Newsom is going to run in 2024. I don't believe he's going to take on Joe Biden. I believe he is going to be the Democrat nominee. I believe the DNC, the Democrat Party, is going to install him in that position. There is no doubt in my mind. And Americans, I know that it's easy to underestimate this guy because California is such a mess, but I can't be more clear about this. Do not underestimate Gavin Newsom. If you watched him last night with Sean Hannity, you know that he is slick, he is charismatic, and he lies, but he lies with conviction. And that's something that is very dangerous for American voters who are unfamiliar with his policies in California. So be warned. Yeah. I believe he's going to be the Democrat nominee.
Yeah, she's definitely got a great point. I mean, I've watched this guy speak before, and yeah, we know what California is like, but a lot of America, I feel like, doesn't. Because it's not like right in their face. Obviously, most people don't live in California. So he can get on stage and talk a good game. And he's charismatic. He's likable, right? And he can get up there and probably really convince some folks that he would be the best candidate. And it just makes sense why else would he be going after DeSantis, allegedly touring around the country, going on Fox. You know what I mean? Like, why else would he be doing such a thing? You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. He's planning on running. He's planning on running. Now, when he'll announce, I don't know, because, you know, we're getting closer to 24. So in any day now, I don't know. Do you guys know of anything that he's waiting on to announce? Is there something that I'm missing with this whole thing? Or do you guys think he's setting himself up for 28? Let me know. But I think Tomi Lahren is spot on. It's spot on. They're gonna put him in Joe Biden's place. But I think that could also be a big mistake unless they put, you know, Kamala, you know, as the vice, or Michelle as the vice. They're gonna have to put a black woman in there, or I feel like they're in trouble. I feel like they're in trouble. They're gonna really anger a lot of folks. It's gonna turn into, oh, they don't like black people kind of thing. So I don't know. Actually, now that I'm really like sitting back and thinking about it, I don't know. Because yes, he's charismatic. Yes, he's likable. But people are going to say, hold on, why'd you just step over Kamala like that? Why isn't Michelle Obama, you know, in there? Or maybe he's the vice and one of them is the president. Now that would be very dangerous. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Yeah, what do y'all think?
Quickly, how do the Democrats get rid of Biden and Harris under your assumption?
So I think that things are going to heat up in this Biden crime family investigation. I don't think they're going to be able to run from House oversight much longer. And once the Democrats start seeing the writing on the wall on this, and they also see Joe continually stumble and the Democratic Party not wanting him as their nominee, I believe they will find a way to usher him out. I believe they will find a way to get Kamala Harris out.
Fox and Friends now.
Yeah, I think she's right. I think she's right. The writing's almost on the wall completely, and they're gonna usher him out because of it. And that's where I think Republicans are making a big mistake. And I've talked about this before. I don't think Republicans are as strategic as they need to be. Honestly. And this is just my opinion. You guys can let me know how you feel. I think Republicans are kind of silly, in my humble opinion. I'll try to put it as nice as possible. I think they're pretty silly. There's no strategy. You take out the one person that Trump is projected to beat, and now you add in Kamala or Michelle with Gavin, people that are harder to beat than Joe. What sense does that make? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Go after Joe once he's out of office. Don't go after him now. You want Joe on that ticket. You want Joe to have to stand up to all this terrible mess that's going on. You don't want somebody new with a fresh face that's a woman, that's black, and somebody like Gavin that's charismatic and can you know, talk people's ear off and really convince people. You don't want that versus a mumbling, bumbling, stumbling mess that has already destroyed this country. Come on. That's common sense to me. But you have Republicans just digging and trying to bury Joe. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do all of your investigations, but keep them under wraps. Keep them behind closed doors. Hold your cards close to your chest. If anything, come out with all of this information a month before the election, where it's too late to impeach Biden or get him out of the way. Do that then, not now. I want Joe on the ticket. I want Joe versus Trump. Trump's projected to win. I don't know. Am I tweaking, y'all? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I think this is stupid. I think it's absolutely stupid. And hey, if you agree with me, message your local politician, your Republican politician, and let them know how stupid it actually is. Goodness gracious. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.